points per game. He is fourth in the 4A Patriot League in points per game. He is the assist leader with just under 5 per game, and he is second in steals per game. He has 54 steals on the season, so he has been aggressive on the defensive end. And then brother Will has averaged just under 10 points per game. And also got to keep an eye on junior Mitch Haythorne, who has really picked it up here in the last few games. He's averaging just under 14 per and at least 14 points in each of the last 4 games for the Eaton Reds. And he had 11 along with Cole Lockheed. They each had 11. So the Tigers can't allow all 4 of those guys into double figures like they did the first matchup.
They definitely got a box out tonight. You know, second chance opportunities, cannot let Eaton have those opportunities, and they just got to really have good, clean defense and run the floor tonight with them.
And let's reach into our University Napa toolbox and talk about the tools to victory for the Sterling Tigers. And Dakota, what in your mind is the biggest thing? I know you've given a couple of ideas already, but what in your mind is the biggest thing here for them to pull off the upset and really get back into this Patriot League title fight?
I think it's going to be the defensive side of Sterling. If they can get good, clean defense, force some turnovers, and just stop Eaton from scoring quick buckets, I think defensively, if they can shut them down, and then if they can just kind of work their offensive flow, they will have a better chance if they can get that defensive stop.
And remember, you can find what to put in your toolbox too at University Napa in Sterling, Ray, Yuma, and Brush. So the Reds, the last win, beating the Tigers 3 weeks ago by 14. That was their first ever win in the Max Preps era. They had been 0 for 19, and Dakota, last year the Tigers shot them out of the gym 3 games in a row. They met at the end of the regular season. They met in the district tournament, and then, of course, the regional final where Jackson Kyle had a career-high 45 points. You don't want to have to rely on that, but like you said earlier, the Tigers can get in a rhythm here early. Huge crowd on hand. They can really get the energy up in this building.
Yeah, we know the energy here at Wally Post can get very explosive, and I think they can use that. You know, you got the good student section and then a good turnout from the fans. So I think if they can get going early and use the crowd, enthusiasm to help them kind of flow the game, I think it'll help them a lot.
Well, enough talking about it. Let's be about it here. 35 seconds left on the warm-up clock. We'll step aside for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have our starting lineups here on KSTC and tip-off. Sterling versus Eaton, the rivalry renewed.
A Media Logic radio station, AM 1230 KSTC, Sterling, Colorado, Sports Talk Central. Equitable Savings is proud to help bring you our broadcast of high school sports this winter. Equitable is proud to be your hometown home loan team with your loan made, funded, and serviced right where you live. Equitable proven record of excellence. They have serviced thousands of happy homeowners in northeastern Colorado. Finance your home with a lender you know. Since 1954, the same local ownership, the same commitment to our communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The Tiger Den is back every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7:30 at Sterling's premier barbecue spot, the Hot Spot Smokehouse, 402 Main Street in Sterling. Join me, KSTC Sports Director Sean Nash, as I chat with Sterling Tiger athletes and coaches and get the lowdown on how each season is going each and every week. And students, be sure to ask about a special discount when you order. The Tiger Den every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7:30 at the Hot Spot Smokehouse.
Everything about your farm is unique to you. From where you farm, what crops you grow, and how you plant. At Godsey Ag, we can help make your planter unique to your operations needs. From high-tech hardware from Precision Planting, Ag Leader, and Trimble, to your durable down and dirty devices like row cleaners from Martin Till and fertilizer systems from SurePoint Ag. Contact Godsey Ag at 970-431-0802 for your personalized planter and planter attachments.
Comfort and style, 2 things that should really match you when it comes to furniture. Furniture Mart in Fort Morgan has a team that's trained to help you get both.
Josh and his whole staff and Furniture Mart have treated us very well. We had no idea what we were doing, and they just helped us out with every little thing.
Dalton trusts our team to match his furniture to his comfort and style, and so should you. Come see us at Furniture Mart in Fort Morgan today.
I'm Dalton Reiser with the Denver Broncos, and I get all my furniture at Furniture Mart, where the pros shop.
Sean Nash, Dakota McGee here on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC, and online anywhere at 1230kstc.com. Our stream brought to you by Lennox Realty, and also tonight providing the audio for the Sterling High School Tigers YouTube page. If you want to watch along with the video accompaniment, we've got you taken care of over there. Let's meet our starting lineups, brought to you by Great Western Tire, 1020 West Main Street in Sterling. Starting with the visiting Reds, 15-2 on the season, 6-1 in league play. They are third ranked this week in the 4A polls under head coach Dean Grable, the longtime head coach. He's been the head coach of all 18 seasons in the Max Preps era, and it will be his two sons, seniors, number 10, Zach Grable at 6'3", and number 13, Will Grable at 6 foot. Then you've got junior, number 20, Lucas Stone, also standing at 6 foot. He's averaging exactly 8 points per game, and he has had at least 10 points in each of the last 3 games, so he has really picked it up here in the last couple of games. And then with number 24, it's junior guard Mitch Haythorne at 6'1". We talked about him in the pregame. He's had at least 14 points in each of the last 4 games, averaging just under 14 per game this season. And then finally, number 34, Cole Lockey, the senior forward at 6'4", averaging just under 10 points per game, and the team's leading rebounder at 6.5 per contest. For the Sterling Tigers, 11-4 on the season, 4-2 in league play under first-year head coach Brad Hessler. It is the usual suspects. Number 5, senior guard Ben Browning at 5'11", averaging just under 12 points per game. Number 10, junior forward Wyatt Milburn at 6'4", averaging 3 points and 3.5 rebounds per contest. Then sophomore guard number 11, Ethan Tyne, the 6'2" transfer. He has been excellent, averaging 13 points per game and 4 rebounds. And then number 20, Trevor Berg, the point guard at 5'11", averaging 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And finally, senior Ryder McConnell, number 22, as it's tipped off, and the Reds control it first, moving left to right. Ryder, by the way, averaging 19 points per game this season. He has been fantastic. Reds in their road Reds with white lettering and numbering the black borders, and then the white stripes on the shoulder with the black stripe in between. Tigers in their home whites, Tigers in black text, the orange numbers, black trim, and the orange collar. Right of center 3 for number 10 there. That's Zach Grable, no good. And the Tigers have the opening rebound thanks to Ben Browning. Moving right to left, Berg right side, drives in all the way to the rim. Trevor Berg off the back of the rim, and it's good for 2. And the Tigers have the opening bucket. And Dakota, like we talked about right there, Trevor getting an early bucket. Nice to see him contributing early.
A beautiful cut there for Trevor to see the opening of the floor and just get down the floor and get an easy layup for his team.
Stone out of the left corner, passes out to the volleyball line. It's with Zach Grable. Gives it up to brother Will from the right side. Up top, picked up by Tyne. Swings it right side to Haythorne. Waits on the screen from Zach. Can't go anywhere with it. Haythorne will back it up with Browning guarding. It's backed up to the volleyball line. Hand off to Stone from Zach Grable, from Will Grable, excuse me. And now Stone working it back to the top. Berg giving him a step of space. Stone drives left elbow, high post, pass out left wing to Lockey. Tigers trying to lock it down defensively here early. Minute 10 gone, up 2-0. Left wing 3 for Haythorne, and that one goes down. And that's something the Tigers can't have happen tonight. Haythorne had 11 points in the first win over the Tigers, with the 4 leading scorers for the Reds all scoring at double figures, at least 11 points in that first win. Browning left corner 3 to answer, good for Ben Browning.
Good opening, good movement without the ball for Ben Browning to get in the corner, to get open, and make a good shot.
6:23 to go here in the first. Haythorne heat check, right of center, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's grabbed by Lockey, able to keep it away from McConnell. It's out with Zach Grable left wing, feed inside. Back to the basket, it's Haythorne out left to center, 3 for Lockey. That one off the right side of the rim, no good. Ethan Tyne, the defensive rebound. McConnell quickly up the floor for the Tigers. Behind the back dribble, trying to get away from Stone. Bounce pass to Berg just outside the lane. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it back out to McConnell. Left wing, looking around, waiting for somebody to get open. It's with Browning. Now worked right side to Milburn. Into the corner to Tyne. Back up right wing. McConnell drives inside. Picks up his bounce. 3 Reds around him. Inside to Milburn. Goes up with it. Airballed over everything. Lockey, the defensive rebound, his second already. Reds a chance to retake the lead, down by 2. Haythorne tries another 3 from the left wing. That one comes up short off the iron. Milburn, the nice rebound for the Tigers.
You know, you see Eaton kind of really wanting to shoot that ball early and, you know, kind of live by the 3, die by the 3. So far early, it's not been going down.
Browning going to try a 3 from right of center. That one rims out, no good. Battle for the rebound, and the first whistle of the night will go against Wyatt Milburn and the Tigers.
To me, I'm not surprised. I'm sure you're not either, Sean. Both these teams like to shoot it. So the first quarter here action, a lot of 3s up so far, and it's just what their kind of team offensive moves around.
Yeah, both teams like to shoot it from the outside. See if Zach Grable can get things going. He struggled a little bit here in the last few games. The first 12 games he scored in double figures with ease, and now 3 of the last 4 he's been held into single digits. See if the Tigers can continue to limit him. Lucas Stone trapped on the left, low blocks, passes out to Haythorne on the baseline, can't drive, back out to Stone on the wing. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 5-3 early. Pass, right wing. Will Grable drives in, bounce pass across the lane, and right into the arms of Ben Browning. First turnover of the night. They were trying to get it to Stone on the low blocks left side. McConnell right wing, crossover dribble into the high post. Pass left wing to Tyne. Into the corner to Browning. He dribbles up the wing, still holding the dribble. Backs it up away from Will Grable. Browning still looking around. Pass tip, but into the arms of Tyne. 5 feet beyond the arc, right wing. He picks up his dribble after one bounce. Down the wing to Berg. Berg looking inside, up top. Tyne's got some space for 3. Good for Ethan Tyne.
Good ball movement that time for the Tigers to swing it around and share the rock, and then Tyne with a great 3 to take the lead for the Tigers.
Tigers up by 5, 8-3, 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Right wing, it's with Will Grable. He's dribbling, Browning all over him, trying to start the 5-second count. Hand off to Stone in the right corner. Out up top to Lockie. He crosses over, drives on Milburn, stops middle block, skips it baseline, and there's McConnell for an interception in front of Zach Grable. Back-to-back turnovers by the Reds. McConnell pull up right of center 3. That off the left side of the rim, no good. But Berg has the offensive rebound. Bounce pass out to Browning, and the Tigers will slow it up. Berg, left side, drives baseline, skips it out. Milburn fires up top to McConnell. Left wing Browning, pump fakes, drives the Euro step, layup. Disrupted there by Zach Grable. Defensive rebound by Lockie. Reds running the floor. Stone, left side, pulls up from 12. Nothing but backboard there. And the defensive rebound by Milburn. 3:33 to go. Browning running the full court. Left side lays it in with the right hand. And Browning's got 5 early. And the Tigers taking advantage of the Reds. Shooting ice cold here to start things off. It's 10-3, 3:20 to play. Grable, there you go for the Reds. Zach Grable knocks it down from the left wing. And see if that opens up the scoring for them. First meeting, the Tigers got out to a hot start before the Reds picked it up halfway through the first quarter. Left that first frame with a 3-point lead, 17-14. 3:05 to go here. Tigers up by 4. Tyne has it right wing. Let's go another 3. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound, grabbed by McConnell offensively. McConnell, right side baseline, backing down Haythorne. It's out to Tyne on the right wing. Dribbles back out to the volleyball line, gives it up to Browning, sets a screen for him. Browning through the lane, drives, and the late whistle comes in. And Browning will have the first free throw attempts of the night.
Second time we've seen Browning kind of do some good cutting into the open floor, towards the basket, seeing that he has an opening. That time going all the way towards the bucket and then getting a foul, going up strong now to the free throw line.
Browning this season struggled a little bit from the free throw line, just 59%. Short arms that one, misses the first. 2 substitutions for the Reds. It'll be number 23, Peyton Walker, the junior, in for the first time tonight, averaging 5 points. Also in, Court Singer, number 3, the senior at 5'10". He's averaging just under 3 points per game. Browning gets the second to go. He's got 6 points. Tigers back up by 5, 11-6. Left wing 3 for Singer. Comes up short. Check myself there. That's Walker with a 3-point miss. And Tyne has the defensive rebound for Sterling. Tyne dribbling low on the floor. Gets it to Browning, left wing. Left corner, Colin Lynn just checked in, and he's ready to shoot. He makes the 3. Lynn, the sophomore, wearing number 25 at 6'1", averaging just over 3 points per game, and has the Tigers up 8, 14-6, 2:22 to play here in the first quarter. Haythorne gives it up top to Walker, goes left side, gives it up to Zach Grable. Grable pulls up left of center 3. That one short off the iron, and Ben Browning has his second rebound. Outlets it to McConnell. Lynn open left side. He'll drive all the way to the rim. Layup, shot, blocked. Milburn, the follow-up, though, puts it back in for 2 more. And the Tigers rolling here early. They lead by 10, 16-6 through the opening 6 minutes. Walker thought about the left wing 3. Now Haythorne from NBA range, and that one ill-advised air ball, but Lockie tried to save it. But the officials will say he stepped on the baseline, and the Tigers have the basketball. And Josiah now with me. He's down on the bench right now. Dakota, old habit to die hard. The Tigers student section already into it here in this one.
No surprise for them. They love to get into it, and they love to help their Tigers out. And it's always just good to see their enthusiasm just to kind of spice up things here in the gym.
Coach Essler having a word with one of the officials, and Peyton Walker dropping something off at the bench here on the near side. So the Tigers bring it up the floor. McConnell running the point. Minute 50 to go. 16-6 Tigers here in the first quarter. McConnell goes right wing to Lynn. Dribbles once towards the top, pass tipped, and it's intercepted by Grable. Zach running the floor off the Tigers' first turnover. Stops right low, blocks. Nice Euro step there to get past McConnell on the pump fake. And the lay-in, and Grable has got 5 of the Reds' 8. Tigers doubling up the Reds, 16-8, minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. McConnell right wing, picks up his dribble, goes down the wing to Lynn. Lynn looking up top, hands it off to McConnell, lets go the three. Good for Ryder McConnell.
Good recovery there from McConnell after he let a bucket go for Eaton to come back and nail a three for the Tigers.
19-8, and that's McConnell's first made shot of the evening. Zach Grable has it in the left corner. Pass up top to Walker. He looks left, drives right, backs down Tyne. Spin move into the lane, shot up, and draws the foul. Ethan Tyne doesn't agree with it, but Peyton Walker going to the line for two.
Looks like Tyne kind of got the body check there, the side to hip check. The body kind of pushed in to him to get that foul.
Walker, a 67% free throw shooter. The righty good on the first, nothing but net there. His first point tonight. Cash Singer, number 4, in for the first time tonight. Another senior at 5'9", and Alex Lloyd, the junior forward, number 33 at 6'1", in for the first time. Also, Logan Zwern checking in for the Tigers, the junior at 6'3", wearing number 23. Second free throw rattles home for Walker. He gets the pair. It's 19-10 Tigers. They've got possession with 1 minute to go here in the first. McConnell walks it across the eye of the Tiger logo here at midcourt at Wally Post Gym. Pass to Zwern, right wing, ball overhead, being guarded by Lloyd. Pass up top, Browning lets go the three over Sanger, too strong off the back of the rim. That's going to go into the Tigers pep band there. And out of bounds, Reds basketball with 45 and a half left here before the opening quarter break. Inbound to Grable. Brother Will sitting on the bench right now. Walker has it right side volleyball line, gives it back across the line, and now at the middle of the line, Lloyd takes over, gives it back to Grable left wing, looking up top. Dribbles once, dribbles twice between the legs, now tries to drive through a double team, kicks it out to Walker, right wing three. Good for Walker, who's giving the Reds a spark off the bench. He's got 5. And it's 19-13, 20 seconds to go. Tigers can hold for the last shot here. McConnell right sideline, waiting on a screen from Browning. Doesn't really go anywhere with it. Just going to pull up for 3 with 13 seconds left off the right side of the rim. Grable grabs the rebound, running for the Reds. 9 seconds to go. Grable looks at the clock. He'll back it up. Tigers got to close out on him. You know, he's going to take the last shot here with 3 seconds. Top of the key, off the front of the rim. No good. Browning the rebound with 1 second left. He'll hold it. And a good start here for the Tigers. Dakota up by 6.
They've had a good first quarter. They've shot the ball decently well. They found the open shots. They've made some. They've done a good job kind of pushing the ball inside and kicking back out. I think both sides are moving the ball very well, and it's a good tempo.
Second quarter we go here on KSTC.
If you consider your office to be the bed of a pickup or the cab of a tractor, the Brush State Bank might be a good fit for you. For years, we've been signing loans and having conversations about your farming and ranching operation on a tailgate or around the kitchen table. Give Brush State Bank a try. Brush State Bank, located inside Livestock Exchange in Brush. Napa know-how.
A great lineup of pressure washers, air compressors, generators, hand tools, and power tools. Shop your local University Napa in Sterling, Ray, Yuma, and Brush.
Well, Sterling already a better start than the first matchup 3 weeks ago. They entered the second quarter down by 3. They lead by 6 here over third-ranked Eaton. Tigers with the basketball moving right to left in their home white uniforms with the orange numbers, black lettering, and the orange trim throughout. It's Tyne, Lynn, Zwern, Berg, and McConnell, the 5 out there for Sterling. Berg has it right wing, ball overhead, feed inside. Zwern drives down to the baseline, dribbles down to the baseline, kicks it out back right wing to Berg. It's up top with McConnell right of center. He pump fakes Grable with a hand in his face. McConnell dribbling still between the legs now, tries to drive, kicks it out right wing to Berg. Right elbow high post feed to Zwern, who sets a screen for Berg. Berg backs it up to the volleyball line, being guarded by Walker. Left side volleyball line to Lynn. He's being guarded by Cash Sanger. Up top, Tyne, a lot of traffic, and a whistle comes in as McConnell's on the floor. And they're going to get the Reds here for a shove. And they'll get Court Sanger there.
Looks like Sanger ran through the screen there, just ran over the screener, and that's what caused the foul on Eaton.
Not very often anymore you see that foul called.
You really don't, and we got a technical, I believe, against Sanger.
Yeah, Sanger was arguing his case, and the officials didn't want to hear any more of it. That's a quick technical whistle, but the official's going to establish what they want to see tonight, and so Sanger will pick up his second, and Ryder McConnell to the free throw line for 2 freebies. Good on the first. Ryder's now got 4 points, and a good sign that the Tigers had 6 different players score in that first quarter. We talked about it in the pregame in the first matchup that Ryder scored 27 points, but nobody else joined him in double figures as McConnell puts up the second technical foul. Good. And just like that, the Tigers back up by 8, 21-13, 7:24 to go, and they get the possession. So they check out Court Sanger. Cash stays in. And both Grable brothers now back out on the floor, along with Lloyd and Walker. Right wing, it's with Lynn. He dribbles towards the top of the key, backs it up volleyball line, pass left of center. Tyne brings it in with a backhand. Bounce pass middle, blocks. Zwirn never really had control of it, and they whistle, and they're going to get Tyne running through there trying to save possession. No, they will get Zwirn for the grab there, so fortunate there for the Tigers. You'd rather have Zwirn take that than Tyne taking his second.
Well, it's a little bit of change in the tempo. Both teams have been pretty good foul-wise. They've been responsible with their fouls. Now we've kind of switched. We're getting more fouls here start second quarter.
7:08 to play, and the Reds with their first possession. Lucas Stone back in off the whistle. Also, Mitch Haythorne back in. He's got the basketball left wing. Berg guarding. He drives through the high post, skips it out. Will Grable, right wing three off the back of the rim. No good. And Zwirn rips down the defensive rebound for Sterling. McConnell up the right sideline into the front court. Zwirn setting a screen. McConnell cuts back, right side, puts up the floater, and a whistle, and they're going to call the charge against McConnell.
McConnell had some nice movement there, some back and forth, but right at the end there, the defender did a nice job just getting set. McConnell coming into him after he put the shot up.
Browning and Milburn back in for the Tigers. Lynn and Zwirn to the bench. So back to the 5 starters for Sterling. That's just their second turnover. Both teams with 2 turnovers here in the opening 9 minutes. 6:40 to play. Reds down by 8. Got to get the offense in a little bit more of a groove. Stone dribbles left side, trying to get both Grables open off ball. 1-4 low setup. They give it up to Will right side. He drives middle of the lane, puts it up from 8 feet. Doesn't get over the iron, and it's off. No good. Defensive rebound by Milburn. His 4th board already here in the opening stages of this contest. Browning, right wing, bounce pass to Berg into the corner, waiting for somebody to get over. The overcut to McConnell. Nice patience, lays it in from the right side. Got Haythorne up off his feet, and McConnell's got all 4 points here in the quarter. It's 23-13. Tigers back up by 10. Right wing, Lockie back in on the floor. The lanky senior. Will Grable, 3, good from the left wing. And that's Will's first bucket tonight. Makes it 23-16, 5:53 to play here in the first half. Berg has it just in front of the volleyball line, right of center to Milburn, left wing. It's over to the right side now. Time back to the left wing. It's McConnell looking for the pass inside. It wasn't there for Browning. McConnell holds onto it, dribbles through the half moon, hands it off up top to Browning. Browning dribbles it off his own shoe, kicks it away, and the Tigers turn it over for a second time here in the quarter.
Zach Grable will check back in for the Reds.
Gets that quick breather right back in for Walker. So both Grable brothers now out there. Haythorne, Stone, and Lockie. So we got all 10 starters on the floor here with 5:30 to play in the first half. Stone, right wing, Berg guarding, screen from Zach to the top. The pick and roll, I think, was there. They just missed it as Zach didn't roll to it. Lockie has it up top. He hands it back off to Zach. Pass left wing to his brother Will. Sets the screen for him to the top. Will from the same spot. This time can't get it to go off the right side of the rim. And McConnell has his second rebound. Being guarded in the backcourt by Stone. Zigzags past him, shoulder to shoulder. Low pass down low, left blocks. Tyne shot not there. Left to center 3. McConnell off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Lockie. His 4th. Lockie brings it up himself. Jump pass to Haythorne, right wing. Thought about the 3, gives it up to Stone. Back to Haythorne. Now he's open for it. And off the rim, too high, and that's off the support beam. And back to the Tigers with 4:49 to play and a 7-point lead for Sterling.
So far, he's not able to get a shot, the 3 to go down here and there. We saw Grable hit one a little bit ago, but so far they've kind of had a struggle with the 3.
They've hit 4 of them, but it just feels like the percentage hasn't been there so far for them. As Tyne has it left wing, and the stir section trying to get the noise going here in the gymnasium right now. Berg right wing, bounce pass down low to Browning. Browning back out to Berg on the wing, 5 feet beyond the arc. Zach Grable guarding him. Berg just going to back it up. Grable giving him space, starts to inch out towards him at the volleyball line. Tyne comes out to help bail him out up top with the basketball. He's still given space here by Haythorne. Pass left wing to McConnell, Stone on him. McConnell, jab step, now pass up top, one-handed to Tyne. Swings it right side to Berg, back up top, Tyne. Tigers being patient right now with 4:05 to go and up by 7 here in the second quarter. Berg, right side, bounce pass into the half moon. Milburn just inside the arc, gives it back to Berg. Right corner 3 for Browning. Swish for Ben Browning.
That was a contested 3, a nice shot for Browning just to drill it from the corner.
9 points for Ben Browning here in the first half to lead all scorers. 26-16, Tigers up by 10 again. Lockie backing down Milburn at the free throw line, drives left side, hook shot, middle of the lane, too strong off the back of the rim. McConnell rips down his third rebound for Sterling. Throws it into the backcourt. Tyne got past everybody, lays it in on the fast break.
Nice assist from McConnell to find Tyne down the open floor.
28-16 Tigers. Grable hands it off to Lockie, right wing. Dribbling to the top of the key. Milburn shadowing him all the way. Left side volleyball line to Haythorne. Left wing, it's with Will Grable. Grable, jab step, feed inside to Stone, backing down Berg just outside the lane. Stone trying to look for the hook shot and a whistle on the floor. So he'll get Berg there for the arm bar.
So far in the first half, I think what's doing good for the Sterling Tigers is the leadership from McConnell and Berg. Kind of doing things right, whether it's passing, moving the ball in the right direction, making shots, or defensively helping your team. Both of those is really showing their leadership tonight.
Zach Grable had trouble bringing in that inbound. Tyne nearly had the steal. By the way, that was Berg's first, team's fifth rather. Feels like they've got the fouls flipped on the team scoreboard right now, but I guess it really has been just the Sanger foul and the technical as Grable from the top of the key. Zach, no good off the left side of the rim, and Berg has the defensive rebound. Tigers back up the floor. 2:44 to go here before halftime, up by a dozen. Left wing, it's with Milburn. He waits, dribbles once, up top. McConnell pump fakes, drives against Stone, backs it up, free throw line, fade away, good for Ryder McConnell.
Nice move to shake the defender for McConnell and get the free throw jumper to go.
McConnell now has got 6 in the quarter, 9 in the ball game. Zach drives, throws in, it's tipped by Trevor Berg, and then Ben Browning got away with a carry. Nope, not going to get away with it. The official caught him. Thought he was going to get it, snuck away up the floor. And sometimes, Dakota, you tell on yourself as a player there. If he had just acted natural, may have gotten away with it.
Yeah, I think you're right. He really reacted there. I think he wanted to go a little quicker and just wasn't quite ready. Solid defense come in there, and he settled it with the, oops, I double dribbled. And just his body language got the official to call it.
Always the guilty conscience, that's what'll get you. Tigers lead 30-16. We have a timeout here on the floor with 2:20 to play in the first half. So the Tigers much better because starting in the second quarter 3 weeks ago on the road at Eaton, they were just trying to play catch-up. They would fall behind by 11-13. They would get it to a handful. They get it down to 4. The closest they got it again in that game was 4 points in the third quarter. But every time Lockie or Haythorne would hit a 3, and right now, other than that opening 3 for Haythorne, those two have been basically taken out of this game so far.
It really has. A 14-point lead right now for the Tigers, biggest of the game so far. And I think it's going to be about consistency is holding this lead, before halftime.
Fire inside on the inbound. Lucas Stone just outside the lane. Hard shoulder into Berg. Puts up the contested shot. No good. And Milburn has his 5th rebound already. So everybody playing their roles so far tonight for the Tigers as Browning brings it across midcourt. Left side volleyball line. Left wing to McConnell. Waits on the screen from Browning. Goes opposite side down to the baseline. Skips it up top to Berg. He goes right side to Tyne. Being guarded by Haythorne. He'll put up the 3. That one too strong off the far side of the rim. Lockie, the easy rebound. His 5th for the Reds. Stone up the left sideline in the front court, hands it off on the wing to Haythorne. Up top, Lockie, 3 feet beyond the arc, pump fakes. Milburn stepping in, closing up that space, not letting him get the open 3. Will Grable, right side, drives against Browning inside the lane. Underhand scoop to Lockie, out left wing to Haythorne, looking for space on the 3. He has to drive, kicked out up top to Stone, and then the pass tipped by Trevor Berg, and they'll say that it was last touched by the Reds. Their 4th turnover.
That was just really smart defense by the Tigers, moving their feet, moving their hands, talking to each other, and forcing a turnover.
93 seconds left here in the first half. McConnell and Berg walking it up through the backcourt. McConnell with the basketball. Passes right wing to Tyne. Haythorne giving him space again. Bounce pass inside to Milburn. He goes up with it. Lockie, the disrupted shot there. Stone, the defensive rebound. Reds running the floor. Will Grable runs in, and a good foul there by Ben Browning. Poked the ball away. Gets a little bit of the hand, but you'll give up that foul right there.
Definitely would have been an easy layup if he not got the foul. Browning a little questioning on it. Wasn't sure if he got all ball or no
contact. You're saying that was on the shot, too? I thought that might have been on the floor, but I guess Will did rise up kind of there. Was up on his tippy toes. First free throw rattles home good. So Will's got 4 points now, all in the second quarter here. And Will, a 66% free throw shooter this season. Second free throw good. He gets the pair. 30-18, Tigers up by 12. Tyne inbounds to Berg here on the near sideline. Zach Grable hanging out in the backcourt, gives it back to Tyne. Haythorne has the guard there on the tall sophomore transfer. Tyne passes off right wing to Milburn. Gives it inside. Lockie got a hand on it, but McConnell holds possession. Backs it out beyond the perimeter. Thought about the three. Then Browning wide open on the overcut. That's twice the Tigers have gotten that move to go. And Ben Browning's already in the double digits. He's got 11 to lead all scores. And then a charge on the other end. Zach Grable out of control through the armbar there, and he gets called for it. And that's the 5th Reds turnover.
Yeah, very easy call for the officials, and you could easily see it up here. He just extended that arm to the full, displaced the defender, and good job by the defense taking that charge.
Tigers up by 14 with possession. 48 seconds to go here in the first half. Bird right wing to Tyne. Bounces it once up top to Milburn. Swings it to Browning left wing. Pump fake. Browning can't go anywhere against Will Grable. Fires it up top to Tyne. Left elbow. Back out right wing to Milburn. Right corner, it's with Berg. Berg looking inside. Bounce pass to McConnell on the baseline. Just outside the lane. Backing down Stone. Gets it to the middle of the lane. The underhand step. And they'll say a foul on the floor against Stone with 26.9 left.
Well, and this just shows good footwork, from McConnell, who's more of a guard, but he had kind of the big man post moves down low that time.
Stone's first, team's 5th. McConnell right side baseline. Lobs it out up top to Berg. 26 seconds to go. If the Tigers hold for the last shot here and hit a 3, this gym may lose itself a little bit over there with the stir section. Tigers about as perfect of a first half as they could play here against the 3rd-ranked Reds. Trying to hand them their second loss in league play in a week's time. Lost to University last week in overtime. Browning drives inside with 5 seconds. Lane open up, and it's in off the square. What a first half for Ben Browning. He showed up, and then a whistle, and Eaton Tyne a foul. You can't give up. 3-quarter court heat from Lucas Stone, and 3 free throws with no time left to try to make it at least a 13-point game heading into the locker room.
Yeah, just not a smart decision there for Tyne on the foul there. Just get your hands up. And you don't even have to really contest that shot. It's so far away. Stay away from that. And just an unfortunate foul for Tyne.
And Berg coming over, giving Tyne some love, a pat on the head, telling him, hey, it's okay. It's a sophomore mistake. He'll learn.
It is. It's a young mistake, and it's a good learning moment for him as both first 2 free throws have been missed.
So Tyne getting bailed out by Lucas Stone right now, a 59% shooter, and he does finally get the 3rd one to go, so not completely wasted, but it is a 15-point lead for the Sterling Tigers, looking for the upset here. They're up 34-19. We'll step aside and come back with full stats. We'll take a rundown of the Patriot League standings, and we'll let Dakota give a little preview on the game of the week for tomorrow night as we continue here. Patriot League action on this Thursday evening on KSTC.
This is Dustin from A&R Automotive and Tire. Why should you consider buying your tires from us? Well, maybe because when you do, you'll get free tire rotations and free flat repairs. We're also part of the nationwide road hazard tire program. What that means for you is no matter where you are in the country, if you get a flat, you can get to a shop that will fix it or replace it for free. A&R Automotive and Tire, 203 Edison Street in Brush, and find us online at anrauto.com.
The most games, the most sports, the most action. Your home for the Sterling Tigers is 1230 KSTC.
Only 0.5% of all high school student athletes play basketball in college, but all 100% of them become adults. That's why playing basketball in their high school team is so important. High school athletes learn life lessons that help them grow up, lessons that can't be taught in the classroom and often aren't taught at home. This message presented by the Colorado High School Activities Association and the Colorado Athletic Directors Association.
At Corf Automotive, we remain committed to our valued customers, our community, and our employees with a drive to improve every day. For over 45 years, Corf Automotive has been delivering quality, efficient service while responding quickly to our customers' needs. Our commitment has always been to put you first with the best value possible on our wide variety of makes and models, along with new and pre-owned inventory. Hardworking folks helping hardworking folks. Experience the Corf commitment today. Online at corf.net.
There she is, up on stage again. Another Saturday night at the Chicken Strip Club dancing. Just trying to make a few clucks. Not much of a life for a chicken. Her only dream is to one day be cage-free. Here at the Hotspot Smokehouse in Sterling, we use only the finest chicken around for our chicken strip baskets. And you know how they say you gotta risk it to get the brisket? Well, we don't risk anything with ours. This is some of the best beef you'll ever taste. What about the turkey? What about it? It's better than your mom's on Thanksgiving. How about our pigs, you ask? Well, for starters, the only flying they do is right off your plate into your mouth. So, no matter what meat you decide to try here at the Hotspot Smokehouse, you should know you're getting the best meat money can buy. Visit us in downtown Sterling and get your fix of smoked meat. Make sure your equipment is running at peak performance. Enroll in the 21st Century Equipment Priority Inspection Program. Our factory-trained technicians will perform an inspection and review the findings with you. And then you decide which repairs are to be completed. You also get John Deere's 1-year warranty on all parts installed by 21st Century Equipment. Cash flow tight? We have you covered with no payments, no interest until July 1st. Sign up today. Offer ends March 31st, 2023. See dealer for details.
Your local gas station might not be the first place to think of to pick up a pizza, but Valero River Station sells both. The pumps are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the pizza's Huss Brothers. Grab yourself a ready-made slice or take away a whole one. They're available to pre-order. Just call ahead. Valero River Station also has some of the cleanest bathrooms in town. So before you head out, stop by to fill up with gas and tasty snacks. Valero River Station, located on Highway 6 in Sterling.
Rural America. It's more than where we live. It's who we are. It's communities, farms, highways, dirt roads, and everything in between. Our yesterdays, todays, and tomorrows are tied together by something words can't capture. Something we live and love. Premier Farm Credit has been proudly supporting agriculture and this place we call home, with reliable, consistent credit for over 100 years. Learn more at PremierACA.com. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard.
Halftime here from Wally Post. Jim, Sean Nash, Dakota McGee with you. And the Tigers looking for the upset and really trying to change things up in the Patriot League and make this a dogfight between four teams, including these Eaton Reds and, of course, the Res Christian Cougars and the University Bulldogs. The Tigers will have three big showdowns starting next Thursday, where they go on the road to Loveland to take on Res, trying to avenge that loss. And then the Saturday coming up, a week from Saturday, and then Monday they will play University twice in 3 days, which how often does that ever happen when you play the same team that quickly back-to-back? So that'll be interesting to see coming up next week. But the Tigers got to take care of business here in the second half. The Reds fully capable of getting things going. But right now it's Ben Browning leading the way, 13 points, 3 rebounds. He's had 2 threes to add on to his league high now, 44 made threes on the season. He has been terrific at times this year, and hopefully he continues that in the second half. Wyatt Milburn, 2 points, 5 rebounds. He's getting it done down low, not giving up those second chance opportunities like Dakota talked about at the start of the game. Ethan Tyne with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Trevor Berg, 2 points, 2 boards. And then Ryder McConnell, 9 points, 3 rebounds. And finally, Colin Lynn with a 3-pointer off the bench. Tigers led 19-13 after the first quarter, and then they outscored the Reds 15-6 in the second. Right now, Zach Grable and Will Grable both being held to 5 points apiece. Lucas Stone has 1 point on those 3 free throw attempts at the end of the first half. Peyton Walker with 5 points off the bench, so see if Coach Grable goes to him a little bit more in the second half. Mitch Haythorne with 3 points. Cole Lockey has been held scoreless but does have 5 rebounds. And Dakota, Tigers come out hitting their shots, and the Reds seem determined to start putting up the threes, and they just have not hit them with the frequency to keep up with the Tigers.
Yeah, Sean, you know, it's really been nice to see. I think the Tigers came very well prepared and ready to play tonight. You know, they didn't come in nervous or overlooking anything. They came in very excited for this matchup and wanting this game. As you see the leadership between McConnell, Berg, and sorry, I can't think all of a sudden. Just the leadership, you know, from those seniors has really kind of shown, and I've really liked the defensive side of the Sterling side for Berg, McConnell, and Browning. Sorry, I couldn't think of Browning all of a sudden. Those three, but the defensive side, you know, they've done a good job. They've been smart defense, hands straight up, and they've done a terrific job out rebounding. They've done a good job of boxing out, and I think it's really shown in this first half. And if they can just be consistent in the second half, they have a good chance here. But you really got to watch Eaton. We know they can shoot. When they get hot, they can get hot.
And the Reds lead the way right now, along with Res Christian, both 6-1 in the league standings. University at 4-1, Sterling in fourth at 4-2, and then it's a drop-off to the Weld Central Rebels at 2-5, Valley at 1-6, and Berthoud bringing up the rear at 0-7. But like we talked about with Brad Hessler right now, that is the best 1-15 team that I think I've ever seen at this level. They are scrappy. They've lost a lot of close games. They lost to these Reds by just 5 a couple weeks ago. They were down by just 4 at halftime on Tuesday before the Reds took over in the second half. And so the Tigers, if they win this one, it is wide open in the Patriot League. And Brad has tried to stress to the guys, this is the rare time where every other year, Dakota, you come into the Patriot League, if you lose twice, you're done in terms of the regular league championship. But with this double round robin in 4A, that's not the case because everybody's got to go to everybody's place and play. And we're seeing tonight how tough it is, even for the Eaton Reds, who handled the Tigers at home, struggling here on the road.
It really has shown in that the book of the 3A Patriot League is wide open, as you mentioned. You know, it's anybody's taking at this point, and you know, like you said, it's kind of rare to see it, you know, with some losses, but it's still very wide open. And this game has a big significant meaning. If Sterling is able to get a win tonight, it really opens that for everybody.
Tigers can run the table and at very least guarantee a share of the league title just based on who they get to play still if they can win out throughout the rest of the season, and that would certainly help bolster the Tigers. They're sitting at number 18 in the index, trying to get up into the top 16 so they can stay at home for the opening round at the very least. And number 1, Kent Denver, they lost to Eaton in the 99-93 shootout back in December. 4A basketball is wide open this year in boys basketball, so I think there's going to be a lot of upsets coming up at the end of February and March. But Dakota, tomorrow you've got the game of the week, so I want to let you give a little preview on what people are going to hear on 98.3.
Yeah, for Cat Country tomorrow we got a Rickery, the Bison, visiting the Otis Bulldogs in Otis. Should be some fun games. The girls' game, you know, it's going to be a kind of combination of just kind of getting a flow together. You know, Otis girls 3-8 on the season, and Rickery girls 4-6. So a little bit of struggles from both sides. So we'll see how their game flows. On the boys' side, you know, a little more exciting action. They've had a little bit more success this year. Rickery boys 7-4, Otis boys 8-3. Otis just jumped into the 1A rankings at 10. So it should be some fun matchups tomorrow.
And what time are you guys starting off?
It should be 5:30 for girls.
5:30 for the girls. And hey, a 3-win team and a 4-win team at this point, both looking, hey, we got to start winning everything, and here's a winnable game. So sometimes those turn out to be the gem games that end up being right down to the wire. So tune in tomorrow for Dakota for those two games. We got another half of basketball here between the Tigers and the Reds. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Third quarter, Tigers up by 15.
The game is always on 1230 KSTC, your home for the most Sterling Tiger sports.
Have you ever seen a banner from one of the online car guys hanging at the baseball field? Are they involved in the county fair? Do they support our 4-H or FFA? It's Travis at Bonanza Ford in Ray. We can't tell you where to shop for your next vehicle, but we can tell you our philosophy when it comes to running a small town dealership. We take part in as many community events and fundraisers as we can, and we love doing business in a small town. We sure enjoy the opportunity to work with you. We are Bonanza Ford in Ray.
Let's go Tigers! We plan to see our Sterling Tiger athletes making big moves on the field and the courts this year. We at Lennox Realty are ready to help you make your next big move as well. Lennox Realty helps.
Well, we'll cut that break short. They said let's go early, so 8 minutes on the clock. Reds with the basketball first in their road red uniforms, white lettering and numbering, the white stripes and the black stripe inside. Tigers in their home whites, black lettering, orange numbers, and the orange trim throughout the uniform. Sean Nash, Dakota McGee here on KSTC. Tigers up 34-19 on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. It's with Haythorne left wing, down the wing to Will Grable. He has it in the triple threat position, dribbles up the wing with Tyne guarding, backs it up to the volleyball line here in the opening 25 seconds. Coach Hessler liking the defensive effort here to start off the third quarter. Stone tries to drive from the right side corner, stops on the Tiger paw in the lane, passes off to Haythorne on the V-cut. Shot blocked by McConnell. He grabs the rebound through a double team, and the Tigers have their first possession of the second half. Lob it down low. Berg running the left side. Too strong underneath the basket with the pass. Able to get the pass off. Browning, right wing three. Off the back of the rim. No good. Tyne, though, has the offensive rebound for Sterling. Back out, left side volleyball line, McConnell. Minute gone here in the third quarter. Berg has it right wing. Up top, Tyne, left of center. Pump fakes, had to pass it off. Nobody home. McConnell didn't see it. Stolen by Lockie. Tigers' fifth turnover. Fast break layup, and Zach Grable good for two. He's got 7 to lead the Reds, and it's 34-21. Eaton with the first bucket of the second half. Tyne, left side volleyball line. Bounce pass right wing to Berg. Looking inside for Milburn. He backs away across the baseline. Berg dribbles to the top. Gives it to Milburn left wing. Milburn, jab step, looking to pass up top. Dribbles once, skips it across, back to Berg, right wing. Seen Trevor get a lot of touches of the basketball tonight. Offense has really gone through him as McConnell is fouled, bringing in the pass in the right side baseline by Stone. Stone picks up his second, team's first of the half.
You see Eaton kind of aggressive on defense to come out here in the third quarter, trying to intercept those passes.
Inbound, McConnell, right elbow, steps back from 16 off the right side of the rim, no good. Lockie, the nice box out for his sixth rebound. Reds back up the floor. Zach passes off. Haythorne, left wing three. That one off the rim, no good. And Haythorne has just not had the rhythm as Will Grable shoves Tyne off that rebound in the right side baseline. And the offensive possession continues for the Reds. 6:07 to go here in the third quarter. Will Grable drives left side baseline, but the shot can't get up over the rim. 3 Tigers there. And McConnell has his 5th rebound for Sterling. McConnell into the front court, picks it up top as the Red try to swipe out from behind. Berg has it left wing, up top Milburn, back to the right side, Tyne inside to McConnell, just outside the lane, and a whistle and an offensive foul away from the ball. They get Wyatt Milburn for the hook. Tigers 6th turnover, Milburn's 2nd, team's first of the half. 5:49 to go, 2-0 Reds here in the third quarter, still down by 13 as Will Grable will do the honors, bring it up the floor, right of center, pass left side volleyball line to Haythorne. Tigers packing it inside the perimeter right now with the Reds struggling with the outside shooting. Haythorne left wing on a screen from Lockie, can't go anywhere with it. Browning in his face, pass out to the left side volleyball line, Lockie with it again. Milburn waiting, toes on the perimeter. Feet inside the arc, left side, Stone hands it back out. Lockie puts up the left corner three, good. And finally, Cole Lockie gets one to go, his first bucket tonight. And the Reds a 5-0 run to start off the third quarter. They're down by 10. Milburn has it right wing, picks up his dribble after one bounce into the corner to Browning, who dribbles it out up the wing, all the way out to the volleyball line, back to Milburn in the corner. Picks up his dribble again on the overcut to McConnell. McConnell fouled on the floor. And they will get Zach Grable this time for the reach-in, his second. The Tigers really liking that overcut right now in the high post.
They are. They really are doing a good job with their cuts. Eaton being a little bit more aggressive with their tight guarding to force Sterling with a little bit more harder offense. Good ball movement for the Tigers, though, until now.
As Zach Grable steals the pass away from Milburn, intended for Tyne, but the left-handed layup no good. Fight for the rebound, and McConnell's got it as he and Will Grable battle for it again. And McConnell has his 6th rebound. Browning, right wing three, good, and the Tigers on the board here in the third quarter.
Browning's hot streak continues coming out here in the third quarter. Nice 3.
Zach Grable tries to answer from the same spot. Right wing three, no good, and McConnell has his 7th rebound. 4:40 to go here in the third. Tigers up by 13. McConnell, coast to coast, Euro step to the left side, too strong on the layup. Berg, the offensive rebound, hands it out to Milburn. Right elbow extended, no good from 16. And Lockie has the defensive rebound for the Reds. Grable a little out of control there. Tyne got a hand into it, and Browning able to finish off the steal. That's the 6th Reds turnover, first of the second half. Berg into the front court, right elbow, thought about pulling up for the 2, looking for somebody to hand it off. He's got it to Milburn, and Coach Hessler says, we're a little out of sorts. Let's take the timeout, talk things over. Quick pace here in the third quarter, but both teams really struggling to score so far.
They really have. It's kind of been a different pace in a sense. To start the third quarter, it's kind of been that aggressive defense, both sides, and you see the struggle shot making from that. I think this is a good timeout for Sterling to kind of talk things over. Let's slow it down. Hey, let's figure it out. Hey, let's do what we do good, what we've been doing, and just kind of flow that offense and move the cuts.
And what a weapon Ben Browning is when he is on, and he will heat check himself all night long. And sometimes it's, hey, Ben, you're not hitting it tonight. Let's see if you can work it around to somebody else. But when he's on, keep giving him the basketball. And he's put up a couple really contested shots. Hasn't mattered, hand in his face. He's got 16 points to lead all scorers.
Absolutely. I love the confidence from Ben Browning tonight, knowing to still shoot it, even if he has a little streak where he's not hot. But he has been really hot here throughout the game so far. Nice to see his confidence, and a good job from the senior.
Our broadcast brought to you by Bobcat of the Rockies, who's rooting for the home team tonight and proud to sponsor Sterling High School sports. Bobcat of the Rockies is your locally authorized Bobcat, Still, and Holder tractor dealer in Colorado. Milburn has it off the near side inbound. It's with Berg now left corner, up top to Tyne, halfway through the third quarter, 37-24 Tigers. Milburn, low right block, skips it out, left corner to Berg, checks his feet, makes sure he's inbounds. Dribbles, once. Pass up top to Milburn. Swings it to Browning, right wing. Will Grable guarding him now. McConnell has it farther down the wing. Pump fakes, tries to get Stone up on his feet. Drives anyway. McConnell fights his way to the rim. Lays it in for two. And McConnell keeps the streak going here tonight. 16 games played for the Tigers. 16 games in double digits. And then Tyne steals away a pass from Will Grable. The 7th turnover by the Reds. We're even in that category. Tigers up by 15. Berg, right corner. 3:27 to go. 39-24 on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Tyne looking left side from the volleyball line, gives it to McConnell. Stone still guarding. Overcut to Berg, instead gives it to Tyne right wing as Zach Grable ends up on the floor. Pass across the lane, and Wyatt Milburn lays it in. Grable was there, but it didn't matter, and Milburn's got 4 tonight. And the Tigers lead 41-24. And on the other end, Will Grable, somehow that layup doesn't go in. And then a whistle as Tyne grabs the rebound. He gets tied up with Will Grable, but they'll call him for the foul. And the stir section, the whiteout tonight, and the guys in the front row making sure that Will Grable's hearing it right now.
They're letting him have it as Grable got tangled up there. That last possession for the Tigers, great ball movement. And, you know, this group is really kind of showing their pose together and just working hard, and Eaton just struggling to get a shot to go.
So McConnell had a dive on it. He's going to end up on the sideline here. He tried to go through a screen there, dribbled it off. I don't even think it was his own foot. I think it was the defender's foot. So the Tigers turn it back over to the Reds with 2:52 to go here in the quarter. Colin Lynn on the floor for the Tigers. He hit a 3 earlier, in for Trevor Berg. The Reds sticking with their starting 5. They've not subbed anybody yet here in the third quarter. 2:50 to play. Down right now by 17. It's with Lockie, left wing, just off the straight line. Inside to Haythorne, gets it back in the corner, puts up the 3 again. Lockie this time airballed over everything. Zach Grable, the offensive rebound, goes back with it, the lay-in and the foul.
Good positioning right there for Grable to go back up immediately after getting the rebound.
So they get McConnell for the foul there on the putback, and Grable a chance to get into double digits. He's got 4 in the quarter, 9 in the ball game. Grable, a 72% free throw shooter. The 6'3 senior, good. Nothing but net there on his first attempt of the night. And he's got 10 now. 41-27. Tigers back on offense with a 14-point lead. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Tyne pass right wing to Browning. He jab steps. Uses the hand there to get some space. Long 2. And a whistle comes in as Will Grable shoved him late there. Wasn't necessary there from Will. And he'll put Browning on the line for 2.
That almost looks like a frustration foul from, Will Grable, as he's struggled guarding Browning. Browning's done a great job, and I think it's just a more frustration foul.
As Browning's first free throw is good. He's now 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Game high, 17 points. Still a long way from his career high, season high. He had 31 points against the Highland Huskies in that losing effort. Can't make the second free throw. Lockie, the defensive rebound, his 8th. Haythorne, left wing 3, nothing but net over Browning. And it's been since the opening bucket for the Reds that Haythorne has scored. He's now got 6, and it's a 12-point game, 42-30, 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. McConnell has it right wing. Ball overhead. Pass into the corner to Tyne. Dribbles up the wing, right side. Had Lynn open for a moment, doesn't give it to him. Browning has it up top. Now Lynn right wing, jab step. Was open there for a moment for the 3, but passes off with Zach Grable chasing him out to the volleyball line. Bounce pass right wing to McConnell. He jab steps, drives against Stone, just fighting his way to the bucket, and McConnell lays it in for 2. And if you're Coach Grable, I think you may want to switch on who's going to McConnell right now.
Definitely, I think so. McConnell has showed multiple times tonight his great patience to get the defender come off the feet before he goes up, and will get an easy shot.
Zach Grable, right wing 3. That one rims out too strong. Milburn, another rebound, his 6th for the Tigers tonight. By the way, McConnell's got 13. Tyne in the front court. Zach Grable tried to steal that pass. Tyne able to grab it, and the Tigers will slow it up with 1:20 to go. As Browning has it, right side volleyball line, down the wing to Tyne. Haythorne guarding him. Up top with Lynn, swings it left side to Browning. He puts up the 3. That one's going to come up well short. Lynn tried to save it, tried to throw it off of Zach Grable, but it'll end up in the arms of Lucas Stone, who brings it up the floor. Handed off to Zach Grable, left wing 3, and that one off the far side of the rim. McConnell, another rebound, his 8th. McConnell, 2 away from a double-double, brings it across midcourt, going right side. Fakes the handoff to Lynn, now gives it to him, left elbow 15-footer, and the sophomore drops it in, and it rattled out, tried to spit out, but goes back down through the nylon, and Lynn's got 5. Tigers up by 16, and then a whistle on Ben Browning. Another good foul. Ben, the 2 fouls he's had tonight, they've been good ones, as Will Grable had an easy drive down the right side, but They'll put him on the line to earn him at the line with the 2 shots.
As he did have to, kind of go for that foul, like as you mentioned, it was going to be an easy layup, so good to see him cut through and make that foul. Back to the last possession for the Tigers for Colin Lynn. A little bit of time he's came in. He's made effective minutes for the Tigers, whether it's defense or making a couple shots, so good to see the sophomore helping them out.
As Grable was able to hit the first to make it 46-31, 41.7 on the clock, and Coach Hessler talked last night on the Tiger Den from the Hotspot Smokehouse, said, hey, someone like Colin Lynn's got to step in, score us 8 points off the bench on a given night. Will Grable will hit the second free throw. He's got 7. He's out as both Sanger brothers are now in, along with Lloyd back on the floor and Walker. So Zach Grable, the only starter back out there for the Tigers. Sterling right now going McConnell, Tyne, Berg back out there. Lynn stays in, and Browning also on the floor as they give Milburn a well-earned breather. 32 seconds to go here in the quarter. Tigers up by 14. Berg left wing, pump fakes. Long pump fake there. Zach Grable still guarding him. Out up top, midcourt logo. Ben Browning takes a peek at the clock. Lynn has it right wing, dribbles right elbow, stops at the free throw line, kicks it out to Tyne, back out to Browning. Tigers look like they're going to hold for the last shot here. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Just as I say that, Browning drives in. Lynn, wide open, left corner 3. Good! Colin Lynn with 8 points off the bench tonight. 2 threes, and the Tigers by 17. 4 seconds to go. Grable up top at the buzzer. That one nothing but backboard. McConnell one more rebound, and the Tigers 8 minutes away from really putting themselves back into the Patriot League picture.
Great ball movement on that possession. Good patience. They know they wanted that last second shot. And as I mentioned just a minute ago, Colin Lynn coming in and putting in effective minutes for the Tigers when they need him. A great 3 from the corner.
Tigers got a 17-point cushion. Final 8 minutes. Can they hold on and pull off the top 5 upset? We'll see here on KSTC.
You did it. Your yard looks great all year long. But now that the weather is starting to turn, how do you prep it for winter? Mead Lumber has the largest selection of rental equipment in town. Get your yard winter ready with an aerator or a lawn vacuum. Ditch the rake or those silly aerating shoes and save time. Stop into Mead Lumber at 265 East Chestnut in Sterling. We have the rental equipment that you need.
As the seasons change, make sure your vehicle stays roadworthy and stays on the road. Get into Great Western Tire today and choose new tires that will suit your needs and your budget. Great Western Tire offers personal attention plus fast and friendly 24/7 roadside service, oil changes, alignments, truck and automotive tire repair. Great Western Tire. It's more than just a tire shop. It's your one-stop automotive care center. Find them in Sterling.
Ryder McConnell thinks about the 3 on the right wing to start things off. 15 seconds here into the final quarter. Tigers up by 17. Gives it out to Ethan Tyne. Tigers moving left to right on your radio dial here in the fourth quarter. Up top with Tyne again. He backs it up to the volleyball line. Sean Nash, Dakota McGee here with you as Colin Lynn looks for another opening up top. Hands it off to McConnell right side. Tigers in their home whites, black text, orange numbers as McConnell tries to back down Sanger. Berg, left wing 3. Trevor Berg, good. The rare 3 for him. He's got 5 points tonight, and the Tigers are up by 20. Pass down low, nobody home for the Reds. Colin Lynn tries to save it, but into the arms of number 15, Hayden Pullman. And then a whistle as the Tigers try to tie it up. They get Berg for the reach-in. Home fans not agreeing with that one, so Coach Grable going down his bench. Hayden Pullman, a senior wing, number 15. He's a tall guy out there, but has not scored this season, and now his 9th appearance of the year. Alex Lloyd inbounding from the S&T of Sterling. Left side baseline, lobs it out up top, and it's at the volleyball line with Walker. Walker, crossover, tries to drive against Browning, and a whistle, and McConnell's going to block the shot, but the whistle be 4, and they get Browning for the foul, his 3rd, and he's trying to make the argument that he was hooked there.
Well, it could go both ways there. There's not a lot of contact as it's, coming down to these possessions. You got to have smart possessions either side.
Lloyd takes the inbound. It's up top with Court Sanger, who got that early technical back in the second quarter. It's up top now. Pullman dribbles to the left wing, hands it off to Sanger. Sanger up the wing as both Grable brothers are on the bench right now for the Reds with 6:50 to play. Walker up top for 3, and that one off the front of the rim, no good. McConnell's got the rebound, and there's his double-double tonight. He's got 13 points, 10 rebounds. The senior passing off right wing to Tyne, overcut to Browning, into the corner, Lynn for 3. Good again, Colin Lynn! He had 13 in the opener against Shandron, but really hasn't done a whole lot since. And right now, other than that game, having a career night so far, he's got 11. It's up top. Pullman and a whistle.
Not sure.
Away from the ball there.
Yeah.
I guess they're getting Ryder McConnell for a grab.
Almost hard to hear. They had to, kind of blow the double whistle with the intensity of the crowd here. The beautiful thing from Sterling's side, Colin Lynn hitting that three, is all of his teammates on the floor on the bench, they encourage each other, and it's good to see that to help build confidence.
Walker has it up top, feed inside. Pullman looking for his first bucket of his senior season. Too strong off the back of the rim with contact, no whistle, and McConnell has his 11th rebound, celebrating his first game since making his college commitment to stay home here at NJC as a Plainsman for the next 2 seasons. And what a senior year he has had so far, and this would be the highlight so far this season, but still plenty of big basketball to play for these Tigers, up 23, 5:50 to play here in the quarter. As Berg drives from the right wing, bounce pass across the lane, pump fake by McConnell, double team from Walker, prevents him from going up. He works it back out up top to Lynn, right of center with Berg to his right. Browning lets go a heat check. Good for Ben Browning!
Man, the Sterling Tigers are just on fire with all their shots. Then a steal for Ryder McConnell. Great defense to see that as well. As you see a timeout taken by the Sterling Tigers. Tyne is injured right now. He's got a bum ankle.
Yeah, Tyne didn't see where that tie up with the legs got, but certainly can't afford to lose him as the coaching staff will check on him. Teammates checking on him right now, so a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Hopefully Ethan Tyne is okay, and we'll be back here on KSTC.
Sports season is here, so you know what that means. The kids are going to be tracking in mud and dirt and who knows what else into your car and your home. But your friends at Frankie's Carpet Cleaning have your car and your home covered. Frankie is ready to take care of all your floor cleaning needs, whether it's commercial, residential, tile, carpet, upholstery, or automobiles. Call 970-571-4797 to schedule your free estimate. Se hablo español.
And back here on KSTC, and Ethan Tyne not going to be back on the floor here with 5:29 to go, and the Tigers up by 26. I guess the good news is they don't really need him right now, Dakota, unless the Reds really get on a run here. So Dayton DiOrio will make his debut on the floor tonight, the freshman wearing number 3 at 6'2". He's averaging 3.5 points per game this season, so it'll be Berg, Browning, Lynn, McConnell, and DiOrio. The 5 out there is still no sign of the Grable brothers here, and the Reds do have a big matchup tomorrow with the Highland Huskies across classification. We know the Huskies can run based on how they beat the Tigers by 5 in a 78-73 shootout. As Berg got tripped up, loses the handle, turns it over for the 9th time tonight, and then the right wing 3 by Sanger, no good, and a whistle as Ben Browning grabbed the rebound, and this one going against the Reds.
I think Dayton DiOrio got a little bit of piece of that 3. Couldn't quite tell from up here, but good job getting a hand up at least.
So they get Peyton Walker for the foul, and talking with Dayton last night on the Tiger Den, he said, hey, we're just waiting for that growth spurt so we can catch up to older brother Dylan, who was 6'8", of course, the Tigers' big man the last few years. Graduated this past spring as DiOrio has it. Pass up top to Lynn, who drives in. Lynn looking to score again, and he's got it. The lay-in matches his career high. He's got 13. Tigers all over the Reds. It's 60-32, 4:48 to play here in the ball game. It's right side volleyball line with Pullman. Reds kind of just start firing now. Walker has it, thinks about the 3 over DiOrio, backs him down, drives in, puts up the tough shot, gets his own rebound back. Shot blocked, and a whistle comes in, and Walker battles his way to a trip to the line.
It's really nice to see that huge spark Colin Lynn has provided. He's really been the big key piece off the bench, and it's just, a good ball movement. We talked about, going in our pregame. It's got to be more than McConnell. It's got to be multiple players helping each other out, and it's been that tonight. It's been a good group effort.
As Walker hits his 3rd free throw, he's 3 for 3 from the line. His first points since the first quarter. He's got 6. And a chance for one more. It's up, short-armed it, doesn't get the shooter's touch, falls off the left side, and McConnell has his 12th rebound. 60-33 Tigers, 4.5 to play. Berg across midcourt. Thinks about the three, left wing, up top to Diorio. Gives it back to Browning, who resets the offense out at the volleyball line. Crossover on Walker, drives, kicks it to Lynn. Left corner three, and that time off the front of the iron, no good. Defensive rebound grabbed by Alex Lloyd. He brings it up himself. Top of the key, fires a pass to Sanger, left corner. It's up the wing. Walker puts up the three. That one off the rim, no good. McConnell, a rebounding machine tonight. He's got 13. And then Diorio, the fast break, but they'll call him for the travel as he was thinking about the shot there too early.
Tigers just going to have smart possessions the rest of this, rest of the game here with 4:03 to play in the fourth quarter. Just got to have smart possessions, don't force things. Get buckets when you can and play smart defense.
Logan Zwern checks in as Colin Lynn goes in and gets a chant from the student section. Well-deserved tonight from the sophomores' performance. Haythorne has it right wing. Reds with all 5 starters back on the floor. Hook shot from the middle, blocks, no good, but a foul on the floor as Will Grable got shoved. Trevor Berg once again picking up the foul, his third. Team's 8th. So Will Grable will have a 1-and-1 opportunity. And for the Reds tonight, just going to lick their wounds, regroup with 3:53 to go. They still have plenty to play for. Number 5 in the index. So as of right now, if the season ended today, they would host Delta as Will Grable gets the first to go off the rim. He's now 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Of course, that would be a rematch from state football where the Reds picked up their 3rd straight title back in the fall down in Colorado Springs. As the, not Springs, down at CSU Pueblo. As the ball's out of bounds off of Logan Zwern, Tigers turn it over. So Grable able to get the pair there. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line in the second half, 6 for 6 in the ball game. Has 9 points. 60-35 Tigers, 3:49 to go. Up top, Haythorne left of center three, and that one too strong off the back of the rim. Zach Grable, the long rebound, left wing, out up top at the volleyball line. It's with Lockey. Lockey pulls up for three. That one off the left side, no good. Berg able to box out for his 4th rebound tonight. Browning takes the outlet near sideline, gets it back across to Berg, who brings it across the timeline. 3.5 to play. Tigers in control by 25. Berg, left side volleyball line. Across the line to Browning, and a timeout taken by Coach Hessler. Full timeout just to settle things down here with 3:23 to go and make sure the Tigers know the plan here. And Dakota, at this point, we've talked about it already. You kind of alluded to it, but it's, just smart possession, keep passing the ball around. If you got an open shot, go ahead, take it. But we don't need to have the shots put up where you got a hand in your face or anything like that. Not necessary at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's what this timeout is mainly for from Coach Hessler. Talking about, hey, we've had a few mistakes here in these last couple possessions. Let's slow it down. Let's go back to what we're doing. Don't worry. Be confident. And, hey, you guys got this type of timeout.
And something with Colin Lynn, too, we talked about he had the 13 points against Shadron and then has kind of just struggled. Here and there he'd have a spot where he'd hit a couple buckets, but the big thing was he had a right ankle injury. They thought it was a severe sprain, and then they were worried it might be a broken bone and he might be done for the year. Then a couple weeks ago, they got him checked out. He got cleared. He missed a couple of games, made the start last Monday against Wells Central, and now he's starting to show what we were hoping to see after that first game. If he can continue that tonight and bring that effort the rest of the season, then the Tigers have a 4th true scorer, and they're going to be a scary team heading into the 4A playoffs. As Browning just dribbles through traffic, gives it out to McConnell, left side volleyball line. He pulls up, free throw line, gives it to Diorio down low. The patient shot comes up short, and Lockey has the defensive rebound. He's got 9 for the Reds to go along with 3 points. 3 minutes to go. Reds down by 25. They've got to shoot it quickly. Will Grable, there you go. He hits a 3. He's into double digits now. He's got a dozen. It's 60-38, 2:50 to go. McConnell across midcourt. Tigers definitely want to kill some time now because the Reds with a 3-point shooting, they could close this gap quickly, and then the ball's kicked. Will Grable stepped on it at the free throw line, denying the pass behind him. As Lynn goes back onto the floor for the Tigers, and he's going to go get Logan Zwern with 2:40 to go. Tigers with a baseline inbound, left side on the tee of Tigers in the orange text, black paint. McConnell into the left wing, Diorio. It's up top with Lynn. He backs it up to the volleyball line. Lockey follows him. Lynn goes right side, passes to McConnell. Stone on him. Stone's had that assignment all night. So he continues to guard McConnell. Crossover, pass left wing to Berg. Double team comes in. Berg bounce pass left elbow. McConnell wasn't looking for the shot. Fired down low. Diorio couldn't grab the pass, and it's stolen away by Will Grable. Grable pass out to Haythorne right wing. Dribbles, was looking for the shot off the dribble. Not there. Up top to Stone. He steps back. Let's go the three. That one off the right side of the rim. And the foul against Will Grable as he shoved Berg.
Grable there kind of got the offensive push off, trying to get the better position for the rebound. And you could see it from the body displacement.
And so that's his third, team 6. Next foul, Tigers shooting the bonus with 2:05 to play. Berg in the backcourt. Stone trying to swipe it away from him. Zach Grable helping out in the backcourt double team, but gets it to Browning. Lobs it cross court, left sideline to McConnell. Haythorne on him. Lobs a pass to Berg, and some of these lob passes, these are the ones the Tigers were having intercepted on Tuesday when they allowed the Valley Vikings to have a 1-point lead on them after the first quarter as Browning had a nice spin move, drives, and legs it in for 2 more. And that might be the exclamation point for the Tigers here in Ben Browning's excellent night. 62-38 Tigers, minute 35 to go. And on the other end, the lay-in and the foul. Will Grable not giving up the effort, though. He's battling out there, trying to inspire his teammates at the very least here in the closing moments.
That's good to see, not quitting, even though at a 62-40, Eaton down that far with a minute 34 to play here in the fourth. Still good to see playing. As on the other possession, Ben Browning did a nice job just cutting the floor. No recovery defense came at all from Eaton.
Will Grable remains perfect from the line as he completes the three-point play. Lynn left sideline, Zach Grable on him, lob pass. Berg gonna have to chase it down. Going back to those old wide receiver skills, and then Zach Grable bear hugs him a little bit, but no whistle. Officials allowing them to play on, and I think the Tigers are okay with that with 80 seconds to go. McConnell now fouled by Zach Grable, and that'll put McConnell on the line for a 1-and-1. So Will Grable has certainly had himself a night offensively. He's gotten his points, 7 for 7 from the free throw line, and then 15 points to lead the Reds in scoring. But Ben Browning's been able to outduel him so far as he has had 22 points. And McConnell, swish on the first free throw, his first point of the fourth quarter. He's now got 14. He's scored at least 11 in every single game this season for the Tigers. Gets the second one to go, nothing but net. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. And it's 15 points for McConnell. Haythorne, long right wing three in the rainbow. Good for Mitch Haythorne. His third three of the night. He's got 9, but just didn't have enough of that in the first half. It's a 20-point game, 66 seconds to go. McConnell in the backcourt. Stone guarding. Gets it in the front court. Pass left side to Lynn. Fires down low to Diorio. Goes up with it. Diorio lays it in and gets his bucket tonight for the freshman.
Good cut from the baseline for Diorio to get that left side layup and just good ball movement.
Haythorne looking for back-to-back threes. Left wing no good. Lynn the defensive rebound, and he dribbles away from traffic. Brings it up the floor, and then nearly stolen away by Zach Grable, and Lynn tried to save it on the floor, laying on his stomach. Touches it out of bounds, and the Tigers have turned it over 13 times compared to 9 turnovers for the Reds, so hasn't been the cleanest basketball tonight for the Tigers, but despite that, up by 22 with 39 seconds to go, and the big crowd here on hand. They were given a show by the home team as Haythorne puts up another three. That one rims out, no good. Lockie, the offensive rebound, his 10th tonight. He pulls up left corner three, that off the back of the rim. Long rebound goes out to Zach Grable. He puts up another three. Third time, not the charm, and McConnell grabs his 14th rebound for the Tigers. Lob into the front court. Lynn stops on the baseline, gives it to Diorio. Diorio reverse with the left hand, good. And the Tigers maybe running it up a little bit here. Trying to tell the Reds, hey, last time that was a fluke as Haythorne puts it up with 4 seconds to go. No good. Tip around. Grable has the rebound. Up top, Stone at the buzzer. No good. And the Sterling Tigers dominantly pull off the upset, 68-44. They knock off the third-ranked Reds and now battle on here in the 4A Patriot League. The Tigers fired up, and they now control their destiny, Dakota. If they can win out, they can win the Patriot League.
Just a well-rounded win for the Tigers. Started things off very good in that first half, and just a great team win as we saw multiple players do what they needed to